Welcome to
Grade Center 123.
In these videos, I will show you everything you need to know to design and set up Grade Center efficiently in 3 steps. I'll be moving along quickly, but you can replay areas where you need reinforcement. This video is Step 2. In the previous video, Step 1, we have designed our assessment strategy and we have determined and created our necessary categories. Step 2 shows how to create column and category associations. This assessment strategy graphic from the first video shows the automated or manual status of our columns seen on the right side of the graphic. So first, while we are here in Full Grade Center, let's create our manual columns. When creating any column, you first name it. The primary display defaults to score, but the most common used display is percentage. Secondary display is only seen by the instructor and is commonly not used. I'll show you later when it is particularly good to set that. For the final exam, we do not need a category because it is only a single column. Although your call, most instructors set total points for most gradable items to 100. And setting a due date can be a useful tool for keeping track of on-time versus late submissions. We need a total of 8 more manually created columns, 4 for projects and 4 for critiques. Because both the projects and critiques columns involve multiple columns, the appropriate category will need to be selected for each column when created. For the sake of time, we will only create 1 of each column. All projects columns will need to be placed in the projects category. And all critiques columns will need to be placed in the critiques category. But we can make additional columns anytime, so we'll move on. Let's create an assignment and have it automatically create a Grade Center column. This video is not about assignment creation, so I'll just go through the important Grade Center related entries. Again, I'll set the primary display to percentage and submit. Now, back at Full Grade Center, notice that newly created columns are always placed at the end. I'll show you how to reorder columns in the Step 3 video. We can hover over the new column's name and see important info about the column right here. We can see that it is set to 100 points and is in the assignment category. And by the way, while I'm right here, this flyout menu will let you hide your columns from students and yourself. I'll show you later how to get that column back in view if you hide it, because even if you hide it, it will continue to calculate grades as instructed. Anyway, let's create one of the 10 quizzes. Any tests you have created but have not deployed are listed here. So let's deploy Quiz 1, where we'll first be presented with test options. For the sake of alacrity, we'll just go with the option defaults. And now let's look at Grade Center. Here's the Quiz 1 automatically generated column and automatically placed in the test category. Okay, one more separate column to make. That's the midterm exam, and it's another auto-generated column because this is also a Blackboard test. Okay, back to Grade Center. Now, here's the important thing with this column. As usual, the midterm was automatically placed in the test category. However, since our quizzes are using the test category, we have to remove that automated category association from the midterm. Here's how. Go to the Edit Column Information and just change the category to No Category. This is very important. Otherwise, our midterm would be averaged in with our quizzes. This concludes the Grade Center 123 Step 2 video on how to set up column and category associations. In the next video, Step 3 will cover weighting our columns and categories according to our assessment strategy.